Stephanie Laulhe Shaelou. I am a professor of European law and reform, and also the head of the School of Law of the University of Central Lancashire in Cyprus. So UCLan is a large British university with a European outreach in Cyprus. What inspired me is clearly that inner peace that mediation brings to mediators and hopefully to the parties that use mediation. And in addition to securing a professional qualification, mediation is a way of life, really, is a philosophy of life. So in social mediation particularly is a philosophy of life. In other words, you can implement mediation in the way you actually engage with anyone, any human being, or even animals, I would say. So this is what really prompted me as an individual. This phrase means that whatever difficulties one may find, and of course some difficulties are extremely difficult to cope with, such as a war, for example. There are some techniques like mediation taken outside of its legal context that are actually that bring hope. They bring hope to people, bring hopes to groups and to communities. And efforts have to continue despite adversity, despite crisis situations. Efforts to empower people have to continue, because this is what mediation is about. It's about empowering people in difficult times. So we have a duty to continue explaining, supporting, listening to citizens and trying to make them understand that they actually can do something about their difficulties. They can do something about their immediate surroundings at the very least, and try to empower them to find their own solutions to their problems. And the other trend that we have seen worldwide, and is probably something that mediation can help with, is this kind of very polarized attitude towards COVID or any pandemic, and to the cure of the pandemic, so to vaccination particularly. So we have seen that mediation particularly was very relevant in helping people to depolarize, to go back to a dialogue and to respect for everyone's views and positions on whether to get vaccinated, not get vaccinated, and also how to cope. So it's not easy to be told you have to stay indoor, and it's obviously extremely disturbing for civil liberties. So that was the case in Cyprus as well. So it's a personal story to each of us. I think that mediation has helped me particularly, personally, but also my colleagues and around me, people who are informed about mediation, to come up with solutions, to come up with innovative solutions to make the best out of this situation and help others as well to make the best out of the situation. First of all, I have to say we have trained social mediators across 3 continents by now: Asia, Africa, Europe. So definitely the cultural dimension of mediation is fundamental. And not only it's fundamental, but it comes first. Because if you don't give space for the local culture, how are you going to understand the difficulties and the disputes? So the appreciation of the local culture has to come first. Secondly, there is another very important point, which is that I or you cannot put ourselves or claim to be an expert in every other's culture. So you need to give space to the people involved to appreciate their own culture. And of course, we have to be recipients of the knowledge. So there is no expectation on our part that our model of social mediation or of mediation is applicable to whatever conflict. That cannot be the case unless you have a very thorough understanding of the local culture, of the culture of that particular conflict. And for this to happen, you must actually have local partners, local mediators, for them to actually appreciate the culture, explain to you. And our main role in that case is the one of supporters, not even of facilitators, of supporters. Now, having this very nice initiative of yours, which is to actually promote just peace for a whole month plus 1 day, I would suggest, you have to include the 25th of October, is a lovely idea, because you actually manage to bring not only attention at the level of the beneficiaries of mediation, but also at the level of the policymakers, by targeting specific world days or regional celebrations such as the EU Justice Day and so on. So I think this is a very good month to have chosen. So well done for that initiative for that very good idea. And I would say build on it and come with a series of activities across the whole year leading to Just Peace Month.